What if I told you two guys, same salary, same city, same exact amount of money sitting in their bank accounts, made almost identical decisions with their cash, and one of them still ended up locked into a worse deal without even realizing it until it was too late? Welcome back to the Math Filter, the channel where money meets madness and numbers never lie. Hit that subscribe button right now, because today we're talking about something almost every single American has sitting in their bank account right now, and most people have no idea they're doing it wrong. Alright, Austin, Texas, same as always. Leo and Max, 26 years old, same tech company, same salary, $60,000 a year, same apartment complex, different floors. And this time, they both just got the exact same year-end bonus, $8,000 each, sitting fresh in their checking accounts. Two guys, same starting point, same amount of cash, deciding what to do with it. Max goes online, does a little research, and decides to open a high-yield savings account. He sees one advertising 5.2% interest, way better than the basically nothing his regular bank account was giving him, and he moves his $8,000 in there. Simple, done, moving on with his life. Leo hears about something called Treasury bills from a coworker. Government-backed, considered basically the safest thing you can put your money in. And at the time, 6-month Treasury bills are also paying around 5.2%. So Leo takes his $8,000 and buys a 6-month Treasury bill, locking his money in for half a year. Now here's our scientist, stepping in, like always. Quiet guy, used to work at NASA, loves crunching numbers just for the fun of it, and he's grabbing coffee with both of them the week they made these moves. And when he hears what they did, he leans back and goes, "You two just made the same bet in two completely different ways, and neither one of you actually understands what you signed up for yet." So, let's break it down, because this is the part everybody needs to actually hear. On the surface, these two accounts look almost identical. Same interest rate, roughly 5.2%, same safety level, both about as safe as your money can possibly be in this country. But the mechanics underneath are completely different, and that difference is going to matter a lot more than either of them realizes right now. A high-yield savings account has what's called a variable rate. That means the bank can change that interest rate whenever they want, up or down, no warning required. Today it's 5.2%, next month it could be 4.8, 3 months from now it could be 3.5. It moves with the market. Specifically, it tends to follow whatever the Federal Reserve is doing with interest rates. A Treasury bill has a fixed rate. The moment Leo bought his 6-month T-bill, that rate got locked in for the entire 6 months, guaranteed, no matter what happens in the economy between now and when it matures. If rates crash tomorrow, doesn't matter, Leo's still getting his original rate the whole time. The scientist puts it simply. Right now, you two are earning the exact same return, but you're betting on two different things. Max is betting that rates stay the same or go up. Leo is betting that rates are about to come down, and honestly, neither one of you even realized you were making that bet. Alright, stick with me here because this is where the story actually gets interesting. About 2 months after they both put their money in, the Federal Reserve starts cutting interest rates. Inflation's cooling down, the economy's slowing a little, and the Fed decides it's time to bring rates lower. This happens in real life all the time. Rates don't just stay flat forever. They move based on what's happening in the broader economy. Max checks his high-yield savings account one day and notices the rate dropped from 5.2% down to 4.6%. A few weeks later, another notification, down to 4.1%. By the time 3 months have passed, his account is sitting at 3.8%. His money's still safe, still earning something, but it's earning noticeably less than when he first put it in. And there's nothing he can do about it except go shop around for a different bank offering something slightly better, which honestly, most people never even bother doing. Leo, meanwhile, doesn't get a single notification about any of this. His Treasury bill is still quietly earning that original 5.2%, locked in, completely unaffected by whatever the Fed just did. He bought his ticket before the price changed, and now he's just riding it out until maturity. The scientist, watching this play out, says something that really sticks. This is the part nobody tells you about savings accounts. That rate isn't a promise. It's a snapshot. It's whatever the bank feels like offering you today, and today changes constantly. A Treasury bill isn't a snapshot, it's a contract. The number you see the day you buy it is the number you're getting, guaranteed for the entire term. Now, 6 months go by, and Leo's Treasury bill matures. He gets his full $8,000 back, plus the interest, all of it at that original higher rate the whole way through. But now he's got a decision to make. Does he buy another T-bill? And if he does, what rate is available right now? Turns out, because the Fed kept cutting rates during those 6 months, new Treasury bills are only paying around 3.9% now. So if Leo wants to stay in T-bills, he's locking in a lower rate for his next round. And this is exactly where the scientist drops the twist that ties the whole thing together. See, this cuts both ways. When rates are falling, being locked into a Treasury bill is amazing because you got the old higher rate before it disappeared. But when rates are rising, being locked in actually hurts you because you're stuck earning that old lower rate while everybody in a high-yield savings account gets bumped up automatically. Max's account adjusts instantly, both directions. Leo's rate is frozen in time, both directions. Neither one is better. It just depends which direction the economy is heading when you make your move. So over that 6-month stretch specifically, because rates were falling the whole time, Leo actually came out ahead. He locked in the higher rate before the drop happened, while Max's return slowly bled down month after month as the bank adjusted lower and lower. Not a massive difference. We're talking maybe $70, $80 total on $8,000 over half a year, but it's real money. And it's money Max basically gave up simply because he didn't understand what he was actually holding. But the scientists make sure they both understand this isn't a T-bills always win story either. He goes, if rates had gone up instead of down during those 6 months, Max would have been the one celebrating, watching his rate climb automatically, while Leo sat there stuck with his old lower number until his bill matured. This isn't about which account is smarter. It's about which one matches what you think is about to happen with interest rates. And honestly, being flexible has real value too, because Max could pull his money out same day if he needed it for anything, no waiting for a maturity date. So what's the actual takeaway here? The thing that separates people who just kind of accidentally happen to make good choices with their cash from people who actually understand what they're doing. If you think rates are about to fall, locking in a Treasury bill protects your return before that drop happens. If you think rates are about to rise, or if you might need instant access to your cash for any reason, a high-yield savings account gives you that flexibility and lets you ride the increase automatically. And if you genuinely have no idea which way rates are heading, which, let's be honest, is most of the time for most people, splitting your money between both isn't a bad move at all. Some locked in for predictability, some flexible for access. The scientist wraps it up with the line that really matters here. Your cash isn't just sitting there doing nothing while it earns interest. It's actually making a bet on the future every single day, whether you realize it or not. The only question is whether you're making that bet on purpose or by accident. So let me ask you straight up, drop it in the comments right now. Do you know right now, off the top of your head, whether your savings account rate is variable or fixed? Are you a Max, flexible but riding the wave wherever rates go? Or are you a Leo, locked in and betting on a specific direction? Be honest, because a lot of people watching this literally don't even know which one they are. And if this made you go check your own savings account interest rate the second this video ends, perfect. That's exactly what this channel is here for. Smash that subscribe button right now, because next time on the Math Filter, we're getting into something that trips up almost every single person with a credit card, minimum payments, and the brutal math behind why that tiny monthly number is quietly costing people thousands of dollars without them ever noticing. Leo and Max are running that experiment next. See you then.